What's up, you guys? It's the Curious Owl here, and today I have my quarter two for 2024 unhaul. So we have quite a few books to unhaul, but really it's only two main series and then a couple standalone books, or at least books that are not a part of like a longer series at this point in time. So yeah, it's quite a lot. So let's go ahead and get into it. The first of which is going to be my entire series of The Wheel of Time by Robert Jordan. This one obviously is tabbed up, and I'm going to remove the tabs before I put it on Pango Books. But I will be unhauling the entire series that I have of the Wheel of Time series because I gave up on this after the last book I ended up reading here in, I think, May it was. And I have just decided I'm done with it. I'm bored of it. I don't feel like I want to continue with it. And I really don't want these on my shelves if I am never going to continue with it. And I am really disappointed in that because I was really hoping I was going to like end up loving this series with it being a staple fantasy series. But you get to the middle books and it is so boring, and I just could not keep forcing myself to read these books when I no longer have any interest in even what the ultimate end is going to be. So New Spring is the prequel to the entire Wheel of Time series. So we've got New Spring, The Eye of the World, which is book 1, The Great Hunt, book 2, Dragon Reborn, book 3, The Shadow Rising, book 4, The Fires of Heaven, book 5, Lord of Chaos, book 6, A Crown of Swords, book 7, The Path of Daggers, book 8, Winter's Heart, book 9, Crossroads of Twilight, book 10, Knife of Dreams, book 11, The Gathering Storm, book 12, Towers of Midnight, where Brandon Sanderson ends up coming into the fray of finishing off the Wheel of Time series for Robert Jordan, book 13, and finally, A Memory of Light, again with Brandon Sanderson coming in to finish off the series for Robert Jordan, book 14. Now, in addition to that, I also have decided I'm going to unhaul my copy of Normal People by Sally Rooney. This was a 2-star book for me, and I absolutely disliked it. I do not ever want to read this book again. I will try to read Sally Rooney again to see if there's maybe other books that I would like better, but this one was not it for me, so it's going away. And one series I am really upset about having to unhaul, but I'm doing it because I do not want to support a series that is based basically in plagiarism, is the Crave series by Tracy Wolff. I gave Crave a 4-star, and I really liked it and was so looking forward to the rest of this series and was so excited to hopefully get back to this series. But with recent news coming out about how Tracy Wolff very likely has plagiarized this book from another author, or at the very least the ideas were stolen from another author for at least the very first book in the series, I do not want to support a editor, publisher, author who willingly or maybe even unwillingly plagiarized somebody else's work. And until there's been some act of justice being done on the editor specifically that allowed this to happen, and the publisher who then also allowed this to happen, I will not be purchasing anything else from Entangled Teen or anything else that involves this editor specifically or written by Tracy Wolff, just to cover all my bases. But I am really disappointed in this because I, again, really wanted to read more of this series, and I'm just so upset that I end up having to unhaul these beautiful editions and just, this is probably the most disappointing unhaul that I have, honestly, but is needed because I do not want these books on my shelves if they are supporting a plagiaristic author and editing team. So with that, the series involves book 1, Crave, book 2, Crush, book 3, Covet, book 4, Court, book 5, Charm, and book 6, Cherish. In addition to that, I also will be unhauling this fairly new purchase that I had, which was Tracy Wolff's newest book, Sweet Nightmare. Again, I don't know if Tracy plagiarized this from somebody else. I don't know if she was complicit in anything that was going on, but because this is her book and I am uncertain of whether or not she actually plagiarized somebody and whether or not this book is also a plagiaristic piece, I do not want this book on my shelves. I do not want this Entangled Teen book on my shelves anymore. I do not want to support a publishing company that allows this to happen, truthfully. I think that this, even if it's just the imprint itself, I do not think that that should be allowed, and I do not think that that should have ever happened in the first place. But I'm still really disappointed because I was really excited for this and I was really excited for Crave. So without further ado, these are all of the books I am unhauling in this quarter. So they all will be listed on my Pango Books account for you to purchase if you would like. I highly doubt anything Tracy Wolf writes is going to get picked up on Pango Books unless people have not heard about the plagiarism case that is going on with that. But yeah, so anyway, thank you guys so much for joining me in this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do give it a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already and you'd like to be and would like to see more content like this, go ahead and hit that button down below and subscribe to become an owlet in our flock. And I will see all of you guys in my next video. Bye guys.